Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio, September 4, 2023. Our mighty planet of karma, the great taskmaster, Saturn, is asleep. He has been orbiting within your solar house of home, family, and domesticity since the spring of 2023, bringing tough love and challenges. Yet, because he is in a retrograde phase, you're being given a chance to turn within regarding the important lessons he's been teaching you about stability and security at the root of your soul. If you're married and living together, you may have recently or will soon decide to set down more roots by buying or updating your real estate. Do not hold back. The world deserves to see your talent, but you need to work on feeling more confident in your talents and ideas when the moon in Aries conjuncts Chiron retrograde in Aries. The fiery conjunction will illuminate old wounds relating to your passion projects. You may have a challenging time moving past failed ventures or comments that could have dinged your confidence. However, once you face your fears, this conjunction could be a healing experience. You can move forward with more courage and confidence in what you can produce in your professional path. At the same time that planets on the job and career fronts are repositioning themselves as they one by one turn retrograde, this is benefiting Pluto as he moves into her final weeks in retrograde motion in your income sector. While the support has already been there, with the planets on the job and career fronts until now all in direct motion, they weren't paddling in the same direction. That is changing, and this is giving you better access to the past, second chances, and untapped income potential. Your ideals will feel especially sensitive to you today. You may sympathize with others more than you normally do, but be careful that you don't get caught up in the role of champion for others. That is a noble sentiment, but you need to stay focused on yourself right now, and this will take some committed effort. If possible, go for a run with a friend and discuss issues that concern you. The increased oxygen intake will settle your mind. This will definitely be an important day in terms of your relationships. Others will have a lot of influence over you today, and you will be dependent on someone or a situation. But don't let this frighten you, because you can take advantage of this to advance your projects with other people, to collaborate with your partners more closely and exchange points of view and ideas. This hold on you by others is in no way detrimental to your personal happiness, so don't worry. Having the moon in a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart is not only making it easier to embrace the weekend spirit, but Venus' last full day in retrograde motion in an adventurous part of your chart. This is putting the focus on the playful, creative and adventurous side of life's fence and on the doors open to the past and second chances, just as the full moon of the last few days delivered some important work and life balance reminders. With planets across the income, work and career fronts regrouping, the weekend is the perfect chance to balance the scales. Having the moon in your romantic sector as Venus spends her last full day in retrograde motion in an adventurous part of your chart is a dream scenario for the planet of love. Not only is this amplifying an already potent mix of romance, adventure and nostalgia, but this is giving you the confidence to make the most of the doors open to the past and second chances. Our eyes in the sky. As we approach the moon's return to your income sector tomorrow, you find yourself at a pivotal juncture in the monthly financial cycle. It's a moment that calls for heightened awareness while adopting a prudent wait-and-see approach. This caution is particularly warranted with Uranus now in retrograde motion in your income sector and Jupiter nearing the end of its direct motion, both planets appearing to stand still in the celestial dance. The presence of the moon in your income sector as Jupiter prepares to turn retrograde in just 2 days places you squarely at the turning point of a significant cosmic tide. During this time, it's essential to exercise restraint and avoid overreacting to situations that may give you the impression that someone is concealing information from you, especially in your personal life. Resist the urge to dramatize these thoughts, as doing so can lead to unnecessary anxiety. Instead, practice patience and wait until you're in a less emotionally charged state before addressing any weighty concerns. Taking a step back and allowing yourself some rest can be greatly beneficial during this period. The moon's recent departure from your income sector has left you not only with a heightened intuition for financial matters but also with a wealth of information that requires careful unpacking. As the emotional turbulence stemming from the recent full moon 9 subsides and Mars no longer exerts its influence in your financial sector, you will find yourself with newfound awareness and motivation on both sides of the financial spectrum. This shift promises a fresh perspective and an opportunity for greater financial equilibrium. Today, the celestial stage is graced by the presence of the moon in Aries, infusing our lives with fiery energy that ignites our passions and stirs desires deep within our souls. This fervent cosmic vibe may lead to impulsive and impatient responses to the matters that come our way, rendering our usual sense of tranquility virtually non-existent. In these moments, it's crucial to exercise caution before reacting hastily. Take a moment to ponder what you genuinely wish to convey or achieve. In the midst of this celestial firestorm, it's essential to set aside unnecessary drama and instead harness the potent energy of the Aries moon for productive and healthy endeavors, particularly when initiating new projects or ventures. However, be mindful of the discomfort that may arise from feeling compelled to accept certain inconsistencies in your life. You might perceive these as elements beyond your control, or perhaps you suspect that someone is not being entirely forthcoming in their dealings with you. Patience becomes your ally during these trying times. Wait for the opportune moment when communication flows smoothly and without disruptions. This patience will likely lead to a compromise solution, sparing any lasting damage to your relationships. Bear in mind that the future is a realm of uncertainty, where change can occur swiftly and unexpectedly. Consequently, it is wise to cultivate a spirit of flexibility, especially in financial matters. If you find yourself contemplating a significant investment or acquisition, exercise caution, for hasty decisions could result in unpleasant consequences. When receiving advice, maintain a healthy degree of skepticism and take the time to deliberate, as the information may not always be in your best interest. In the realm of work, you may encounter periods of insecurity and confrontation. Do not allow these challenges to overwhelm you, even if you lack immediate solutions to every problem that arises. Instead, maintain a composed exterior and resist the urge to exacerbate your difficulties through impulsive actions. Remember that even the most severe crises often dissipate as swiftly as they emerge, leaving room for resolution and growth.